and welcome to my channel. I'm Jessica and this is Changing the Face of Fibromyalgia. And today I want to validate. Your feelings. So stay tuned. Living with fibromyalgia can be very frustrating, isolating, lonely, and at times maddening. And if you're like me, I felt like I was silently screaming. I was thinking this morning of a time when one night I felt like my hips were pulsating, that they were just expanding and contracting, and I kept having this sharp pain go down my legs into my knees and my feet. And the only comfort that I had was just to pace. I just paced back and forth. And I'd also rock back and forth on my feet and just try to get my hips to move and stretch. And when I'd sit down or lay down, the pain would just escalate. So I'd get back up and I'd pace. I felt I was inside just falling apart, and I wanted to scream out loud, and I wanted to beg somebody to help me, but all I could do was cry. So the tears just streamed down my face. And my husband, being the kind and lovely man that he is, he takes care of me, takes care of his kids. He's always been very supportive, but he's a fixer, and I know that. He saw me crying, and he saw me rocking, and he just left the room. And not only did I have the hip pain and the shooting pains going down my legs, but I had the all-over body throbbing, the burning skin. I was exhausted. I was also confused as to why everything was kicking off the way that it was. And I thought to myself, with all of this, he left me. He just left. And I cried even harder, because then I really felt alone. I felt like, why isn't anybody listening to me? I'm crying, I'm in pain, apparently because I'm rocking back and forth and I'm pacing the floor. Nothing is bringing me relief. And I looked around and I was completely alone. One of my boys heard me crying, and he went and got his brother, and they both came in here, and both of them said, "Mama, what's going on?" And I said, "I'll be fine. I'm just hurting, and I'm trying to get through the best way I know how." Both of my boys took each hand, and they began to pace with me and rock back and forth. And I hung my head, and I bawled because my boys are now holding up their mother. That's not the way it should be. So when my husband came back, I asked him, I said, "Why did you leave me? I needed you. Why did you leave me?" And he said, "I can't fix you, Jessica. I can't fix the pain. I cannot fix what's going on with you, and I get frustrated because I can't help you. And I can't watch you cry. It hurts me too much." And I immediately thought to myself, wait a minute. When my kids hurt or they're in pain or they're not feeling well, do I say, "Oh, I can't fix you," and walk away because it hurts me to watch you be in pain? No. I take care of my kids. I validate their feelings. At that moment in time, I was silently screaming inside. You left me, you left me, you left me. I needed you. I was in pain. How dare you? Why won't anybody listen to me? And I fell asleep crying. And sadly, a lot of women fall asleep crying. My husband is a good man. He's just a fixer, and he doesn't understand what's going on. So he gets frustrated. Just like I'm sure some of your family and friends get frustrated. There have been plenty of times in this illness that I've thought I can't do it anymore and nobody's listening to me, so what's the point? And one particular evening back in September, I had had enough. I truly had. I'd had enough. Doctors weren't listening, family wasn't listening, friends weren't listening, nobody understood. And I finally just said, God, take it away from me. I'll do anything you want me to do, just take it away. I was desperate. I was on my knees, literally on my knees, begging, God, please take it away from me. I don't know what you want from me. Why are you doing this to me? What do you want? I'll do anything. That's when everything changed. The next day, I went and got help at a chiropractor's office. If you haven't seen my previous videos, please go back and watch them. You'll definitely get some great information. I started healing my body, and I became friends with my enemy, which is fibromyalgia, chronic pain, chronic illness. I became friends with it because ultimately, at the end of the day, the chronic illness is a part of who I am. And I began to love myself and know that I deserve better and that there is better and there is help and there are people who do listen. But I had to search that out on my own. And now here I am, healing my body, friends with my enemy, letting it push me every single day for better in my life. And I want you to have that as well. I know what it's like to be silently screaming inside for people just to pay attention, for your family and your friends to understand what you're going through. It's not easy to hear, but people don't get it. It's not their fault. They don't have the pain that you have every day. They don't experience what you experience every day. But if we talk to them and tell them how we feel and just purge our mind and our body of the screaming, it does help. One of the two major things that I started doing in my healing process is one, meditation. And I know you're probably thinking, I can't meditate, I don't want to meditate, I don't know anything about meditation. And if you would have told me 8 months ago, 7 months ago, you need to start meditating, I probably would have told you, that ain't happening. I ain't doing it. But about 6 months ago, I started meditating. And of course, I didn't know what I was doing. I had no clue what I was doing. And I started researching, getting on YouTube, how to meditate. Lots of different ways would come up. And finally, I came across someone who said, meditation is how you do it, not everybody else how they do it. You just need to be able to close your eyes, relax, and purge your mind. So that's what I started doing. I used my earbuds, plugged them into my phone, turned on some meditation music, and then I started journaling and writing down my feelings. I would journal before I meditate and after I meditate. So the before journaling would be, this is how I'm feeling right this moment. I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling isolated. I'm feeling lonely. I'm feeling scared. I'm not really sure where my life is going right now. I'd meditate, and then journaling afterward was, I'm feeling more relaxed. I'm not as anxious. And meditation is not about going to some other cosmos. It's about purging your mind and your thoughts and getting your body aligned so that you can handle your day. And after several weeks of meditation, I began to feel like, okay, I'm no longer screaming inside. I'm more positive. I'm able to get more things done. I'm getting through my day in more of a positive light. than focusing on my pain all day. And there is a great app if you have an iOS called Perspective Journaling. And I'll definitely put that link below for you. And it's a great journal you can keep on your phone, go everywhere with you. When I'm out and about, if I start feeling a certain way, I open that app and I start typing away. You can include photos in there. You can include, what your interests are and what you want to focus on during the day. And if you go on YouTube, there's some great Reiki meditation music. Meditation it helps with inflammation, believe it or not. It helps get your mind in more of a positive balance. And you don't need to meditate for hours. You can meditate for just minutes. I started out with 10 minutes and now I'm up to about an hour. And I look forward to it every single day. And it truly has helped that silent scream inside. So please subscribe to my channel. New videos are uploaded every Monday and Thursday. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me how I'm doing. And I hope that this validated some of your feelings today. And I'll join you on the next video. I can't wait. And I'm so happy to be joining you in your journey through fibromyalgia. And again, thank you for helping me change the face of fibromyalgia.